When I was a kid, I was afraid of the dark. Had to leave the landing light on and my bedroom door open when I went to bed. Anyone came upstairs would say, "Who's there?" And whoever it was had to answer. Sometimes I'd hide under the covers for ages, holding my breath, convinced they were gods at the end of my bed, ready to do me harm. They had no legs, just floated like genies, sometimes alone and sometimes in gangs. If they were alone, it was worse, because that meant they were really bad if they could come on their own. It would get hot and close under the covers, trying not to breathe, so they wouldn't know I was there. I also suffered from the knowledge that bears and wolves prowled the landing when the light finally went off. To comfort me, I had my mum's old green coat. It wasn't really a coat, just a dark woolen shawl she used to wear in bed until I got it. I put it under my head as I went to sleep so I could go to sleep safe in the aroma of my mother's perfume. One night I went to sleep like this, with the coat under my cheek and the light coming through the door. But I woke up, I think, in the night and looked for the old green coat as it sometimes fell out of bed at night. I looked over the edge of the bed in the dim light and I saw it lying there on the floor, but in falling it had formed the outline of a witch's head. I stayed watching the witch's head for a long time, being scared and not moving. Nobody came upstairs to change it. There was nobody up anymore. I stared at the profile. It looked a bit like Daniel. Maybe I snivelled a bit. When nothing happened, I didn't get killed or anything, I reached out my hand and pulled at the shape. It turned back into the old green coat, and I put it back underneath my head again. It was cold, but the smell would come back as it warmed up in my bed with me.